Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Once the action begins, you better be ready to laugh your asses off and open your wallets and donate to the Wheelchairstrong Foundation. Here we go. And now, I present to you Komedy For A Kause 5. It's time!
Yeah, sure. Well, you know, I had this vision to start the Wheelchairstrong Foundation about 5 years ago. One of my missions with the charity was to not really, pull on the heartstrings in a way that people would feel bad for us, but I was looking more to raise awareness and raise money, for the positive things. With my sons with Duchenne muscular dystrophy and for the Wheelchairstrong Foundation. My twins, Troy and Andrew, they're all about ability as opposed to disability. They're about living life and not, worrying about what can happen tomorrow. So when I founded the Wheelchairstrong Foundation, I figured, what's the opposite of crying? Laughing. Being a fan of comedy, and knowing that people just in general love comedy, I decided to start Komedy For A Kause. So our first comedy show we've had up to 1,000 people at our shows. We've raised thousands of dollars at our shows. It's been a night out for people, but 2020 came around, COVID came around, COVID fucked us. Better to kind of continue with the theme of Komedy For A Kause 5, F 2020, and bring some laughter into some people's lives. Right now people's lives are tough and people are struggling with this pandemic and people are losing loved ones and family members. So we decided to do it, in a different way. Let's take it out of the venue and let's bring it to you, the viewer, on your phone or on your tablet or on your television, and that's where we are.
Hey guys, Kevin Farley here, asking you to support Komedy For A Kause 5 Wheelchairstrong Foundation. Mark Chappella and his sons Troy and Andrew. They're a great group. I'm proud to be a part of this, and I hope you like my comedy.
Oh yeah. I came from a fat family. Everybody's fat in my house. I said to my mom, I go, Mom, we're all fat. What'd you feed us? And she's like, well, your dad liked buffets a lot. My dad, we went to the buffet almost every single night. Did you guys go to the buffet as 5 kids? You guys go to the buffet a lot? Fuck, we went to the buffet, country buffet, every single night. My mom didn't like to cook, she'd be like, get in the car, we're going to the buffet. So we get in the car, and then my dad would turn into like a buffet coach, these rules for the buffet. If you didn't follow him, you're the biggest pussy in the family. He'd get us in a huddle like a football team outside the buffet, He'd be like, get in here. He's like, this is $39.95, I'm not fucking around. He'd be like, we got some rules to this shit. Like bread and water, that's a waste of time. I don't want to see anybody eating bread. Water's only be used if you're choking. It's like the celery and the carrots. It's not why we're here. Let's focus. Sugars, fats, and beef. You want the turkey, you want the ham, you want the roast beef. You don't get it, you start bawling your eyes out and they'll carve it up for you. The most important thing is desserts. You fill your plate with every single dessert they have. If somebody gives you shit, you say it's for the table. At the end of it all, I'm going to fake a heart attack, grab the chef by the throat. You guys fill your pockets of food, meet me in the lobby. Ready? Food is love. Break. We'd all be like, I can do it, Dad. Try to prove to my dad how much we could eat. That's how I lost sight of my dick, you know what I mean? I can't see my dick from this angle. I gotta look from side to side and be like, oh. Down there somewhere. You know. I'll look in the mirror and be like, oh, there's my dick. Okay, good. Found it. It's hard to have sex when you can't see your dick down there. You just gotta hope everything's going all right, you know? Did I just hear a fucking fart? What the hell? I swear to Jesus, you fucking just farted. Don't try to laugh that off. That was enormous. What's the deal? That was good. You don't give a shit, do you? Hey, he farts a lot in the house, doesn't he? He doesn't give a shit. He just fucking cut a giant fart. I heard it. He's not even blinking an eye. No excuse me, no nothing. All right, fuck, I don't care. That's awesome, man. You're like, hey, hats off to you. I farted like 5 times up here. Anyway. That's fantastic. Try and do another one. That's fun. Anyway, yeah, so I'm shitty at sex. Yeah, I'm bad. You know, as you get older, you're like, yeah, it's a lot of energy, you know. My girlfriend will look at me and she's like, you want to have sex tonight? And I'm always like, no. I go, I'd rather eat a chocolate cake. And then I think again, and I go, I'd rather fuck a chocolate cake. I'm pretty confused right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's hard to get old, man, I'm telling you. I used to be good at sex. Shit. When I was younger in college, you know, like these two, I bet you guys bone all the time. I did all the positions, you know. I did doggy style. That was fun. That hurts my back. Sideways, you know, that was a good one. Yeah. Hurts my knees. That was just straight missionary, you know. Vanilla. That's all you're going to get out of me. But now my left arm always gives out like this. You know? I'm leaning on my elbow, you know. Grinding her from the side. Hell, I don't even know if I'm in, you know. And I'm sweating so bad, it's like a Chinese water torture for the poor girl, you know. She's looking up at me going, Jesus Christ. Go to the gym. I got to apologize to my girlfriend every time I have sex with her now, you know? Sorry about that, yeah. I'm not good at that anymore. I appreciate you letting me do that to you, really, I do. You're a nice gal. I've slipped in that area. Yeah, I don't know. I was in Vegas with my girlfriend. We walked into the hotel room. They had all these mirrors on the side, you know? Mirrors on the ceiling, mirrors everywhere. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I go, who the hell did this? I go, I guarantee it wasn't a fat guy, I'll tell you that. She's like, I think it's sexy. I'm like, it's not sexy, it's bullshit. We're getting out of here. And she's like, no, let's keep the room. I'm like, oh, fuck, okay. She's like, let's get it on. I'm like, oh. All right. So we start getting it on, you know. I looked over at myself. I went, Jesus Christ. I'm like, I look like shit. I'm like, why didn't you tell me I look that shitty? I look like a white whale on top of you. I said, you're a chubby chaser. Turn the lights off. Jesus. It's ridiculous. Last Christmas, my girlfriend, she wanted me to have sex with her while I was wearing a Santa suit. I was like, I don't want to do that. I go, I'm going to overheat. Plus, I got to wear a CPAP machine. I don't know if you guys know what a CPAP is. You know what a CPAP is? I don't breathe well at night, you know? And she goes, well, wear the CPAP and the Santa suit. I'm like, fuck, that's what you want? I'm like, okay, you know, keep the relationship going, whatever, you know. Ding. What's that, another fart coming? You have him on alarm now? Ding, time to fart. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know. No, what was I talking about? Santa suit? CPAP. Oh yeah. It's a true story too. So, you know, I put the Santa suit on, you know. I'm like, fuck this. Look like an idiot. I strap my CPAP on, you know. We start going at it, you know. I start overheating, of course. Then it just sounded like... She's like, take the CPAP off. I go, I can't, or I'm gonna fucking die. This is the worst. God. Never doing that again. Fuck. I just suck at it, you know. Blue pills help. Fuck. Sometimes my girlfriend will put a blue pill in my drink or something like that. And I'll be like, I'm like, wait, I feel a little randy. She's like, I know. She'll see me from across the room and be like, and be like, hey boys, oh. Nailed you. Yeah, those fucking things, you're like, brrr. But then you get a hard-on for like 5 hours later. You're like walking around the street like, hey, Roger, how are you? Great day today. Fuck. I've been with this girl for like 6 years, you know. Sometimes we argue, you know, once in a while. But I suck at arguing. I lose every single argument, you know, because she's so good at it, you know. I just give up. I'm like, okay. Well. You know, but every time I want to say something, you know, I'll be like, hey, I want to talk to you about that one thing. She'll always point to something in the area to distract me because she knows I have ADD like a dog, you know. I'll be like, hey, I want to talk to you. And she goes, look at the grass. I'll be like, what the fuck's with the grass? What? And she'll trick me and she'll go, I wonder if the grass wants to grow up and be a fucking man. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. What the hell are you talking about? We have a weird relationship. We're very weird people. Like when she knows she's in real trouble, she comes up with this character, Frank, and she blames everything on Frank. It's very strange. Like, she'd come up to me and be like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. I'm like, yeah, Frank? And she's like, I lost the keys to the apartment. I'm like, fuck you, Frank. And she's like, I'll take that. Just don't blame Michelle. I'll take that. This is weird. It's Fucking weird shit. You know, but we're going out for a while, so we'll see what happens. We were on a road trip. She does have a good sense of humor. Like, sometimes you learn something about, you know, we've been together for 6 years, you learn something new about them. We were on a road trip this one a couple weeks ago, and we walked in this gas station, and I thought I recognized the guy behind the cash register, and I looked, and it was Long Dong Silver, the 80s porn star, you know? And I knew who he was, but I didn't want to let Michelle know that I knew who he was. She'd know about my porn past, you know? So I go, all right, go back to the car. I'm going to get some M&Ms. So I get the M&Ms, and I go to the guy. I go, hey, are you Long Dong Silver, the 80s porn star? And he goes, yes, I am. I go, God damn. I love your work. You got a really big dick, yeah. And then it got really awkward because I realized I'd seen that guy's dick more than I'd seen my own, you know? So I go back to the car, I get in the car, and Michelle goes, did you see Long Dong Silver in there? I'm like, how did you know him? What the fuck? Oh, you never know. Anyway, yeah, I come from a, weird family. Like, I know I look like my brother Chris. You guys remember Chris? Yeah. It's a hell of a reaction. Thought you were going to murder me there. Yeah, no, he brought on a lot. He was crazy. He was a crazy guy, but he was awesome, but he was truly nuts. One time he comes up to me and he goes, I got everybody a great Christmas present. And I was like, oh shit, what'd you do? And he goes, I got everybody a sex toy. And I was like, holy shit. I go, how many sex toys did you get? And he goes, like 100. I go, that's a lot of sex toys. And he goes, yeah, it's going to be really funny. And I go, no. No, it won't. In fact, I'm pretty sure you're going to ruin Christmas. And he's like, Dad's going to love it. I go, no, he won't, no. He likes Christmas, but I don't think he'll like this. So Christmas time comes, my dad's had a few scotches, pretty fucked up. He's like, I love Christmas and holidays and fun. And he's wasted. And he's like, come on, everybody, open presents, And he's like, Kevin, open up your presents. So I opened up my present first, and I opened up a bottle of lube. My dad thought it was hilarious. He's like, that's funny as hell. Kevin got a bottle of lube. He's going to go up and whack off. I love it. I'm like, he's pretty fucked up. This might work. I don't know. And then my other brother opened up a blow-up doll with real pubic hair on it, And my dad started fading on the joke a little bit. He's like, I don't get that one. What the hell? You give your brother a blow-up doll? It's kind of gay. What the hell's going on around here? I look at Chris, I'm like, uh-oh. Knowing there's 100 more to go. Then my mom opened up a big black dildo. And my dad snapped. He's like, what the fuck? You give your mother a dildo for Christmas, goddammit? What kind of a psychopath are you? And my mom goes, I like it. Thank you, Christopher.
Chuck Rice Mandel, former UFC light heavyweight champ. Please take a minute to help out Wheelchairstrong Foundation and donate to these warriors. They need your help. Or you might be seeing me in the octagon.
Hey, Steve Schiripper here, and Willie Boy, and we're here to talk about Duchenne muscular dystrophy. My buddy Mark, who loves his boys, more than anything in the world, Troy and Andrew both, unfortunately, have this dreadful disease, and he does all kinds of charity stuff and all kinds of funding of programs, and he has brought this to the forefront to maybe someday have a cure. We certainly have come a long way. So please, donate at wheelchairstrongfoundation.com. Thanks.
I'm Dr. Bernard Canaan. I'm a physician who looks after the pulmonary aspects, which means the aspects that affects their lungs. Duchenne's muscular dystrophy is a weakness of muscles that affects boys. A muscle weakness that usually starts at 3 or 4 years of age and usually affects the muscles of walking and the muscles of using your hands, and then ultimately progresses to a weakness of the muscles used for breathing and the muscle of your heart. So it's a long-term gradual decline in motor and muscle function.
Hey, Steve Heitner here for Comedy for a Cause, brought to you by Wheelchairstrong Foundation. Yeah, all right, well, look around you. Yes, we're in my wine cellar. Yeah, because this is the COVID Comedy for a Cause. So add another K for COVID, will you please? So usually the Comedy for a Cause is done, big theater, sold out, lots of energy, most importantly, lots of laughs. Yeah, not gonna get any of that here. Hopefully you laugh, but you're not gonna hear any laughs. No, just me in the wine cellar. Here, another thing about the wine cellar is I thought this would be a good place to do it. The sound's really good down here, kind of a cool look. Then I thought to myself, no, everyone's gonna think I'm rich. Yeah, I ain't rich. And you can look around, not that much wine in here, that should tell you, right? And they're not that great. So nobody's rich, but when we saw this, we thought it was kind of cool to have a wine cellar, so one of the reasons we bought the place. Anyway, let's get back to me, because comedians are narcissists, right? So I'm not gonna hear any laughter. So here's what I did. I asked my fiance, emphasis on fiance, if she would just kind of stand here and smile, maybe laugh, maybe not laugh, but smile at some of the stuff and, help me out here a little bit. And of course she said yes, because she's my fiance. When she becomes my wife, there's no chance she's going to say yes to that, right? She's going to go, no, I'm watching my shows. His shows. She's got several of them. The one I can't stand the most is the Real Housewives thing. Enough, right? Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, of Manhattan, of Atlanta. Well, how far are we going with this? Real Housewives of Trenton, Orlando, all parts New Jersey? Huh? Are we just going to keep going until every housewife has had a cat fight with every other housewife? It is of no interest to me. So this is the COVID Comedy for a Cause. COVID seems to have affected every part of our lives. We blame COVID for everything, right? Well, it starts with the haircut, like I'm doing right now. And that's not real good because of the COVID, right? Yeah, so everybody does that. And then what else we use? Oh, we use the COVID for no-shows. Yeah. Oh, I can't go. Gotta be safe. COVID, can't do it. And then some people go a little further. They blame the COVID for their behavior. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, a lot of stress. Sorry about my behavior there. Yeah, that doesn't work. Let me tell you something. You were a jackass before COVID. You're a jackass after COVID. COVID's affecting everybody, right? Affecting our kids, right? A lot of kids aren't going to school right now. They're doing the COVID long distance learning, I think they call it, which is aptly named because my kid is a long distance from learning anything right now. Yeah, unless they're giving out degrees in TikTok and Fortnite, not going so well for our household. But look, they're all winners, right? They win for everything. Nothing but awards for these kids, right? My son won third place for some academic thing. I look at the trophy. I'm like, that's a nice trophy. I wonder what first place got. Then I see the first place kid. He's got the same trophy. I'm like, oh, I think this is the dreaded participation trophy. You know what I mean? See, now, I would ask you to participate and tell me how you feel about the participation trophy, but there's no participation or laughs here. Did I mention that? Yeah, I think I did. Well, I'll tell you how I feel. I'm not a big fan of the participation trophy. Now, if my kid's a loser, I want him to know as soon as possible. Yeah. Saw the test scores, buddy. Get down to Target and stock those shelves. That's right. Yeah. You might be a barista. What's a barista, Jack? Yeah. That's somebody who makes coffee for the smart people. Yeah. The awards just keep coming. The accolades. When my son was, I think, first and second grade it was, 2 years in a row, he won the Integrity Award. The Integrity Award, 2 years in a row. Did they have an Integrity Award when you go to school? They didn't have an Integrity Award when I was going to school. My son's like, Dad, Integrity. I won the Integrity Award. Integrity Award. Integrity. You know what that is? Like, not really. Yeah. And then I don't know if this is his line or the teacher's line, but he goes, integrity. That's how you behave when no one's watching. I was like, really? I thought that was pizza and pornography. But okay, I'll make an adjustment. Apparently I have lots of integrity. Yeah. They just keep winning. That's nice for them, right? They feel good about themselves. Sometimes I don't feel so good about myself. When you have to go do stuff with them, play dates is what I'm talking about. When they're that age and you have to go on the play dates, I hate those. Yeah. It's not so much the kids on the play date. It's the parents, right? I don't want to hang out with them. It's like, yeah, how you doing? Apparently the only thing we have in common is we both had unprotected sex in the same calendar year. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Let's just talk about things I don't want to talk about. No, I don't want to join your co-op. No, I'm not interested that your cousin got his hands on some really gay pot. Yeah, not interested. No, I don't want to buy your motorcycle. Oh. They would never offer me a motorcycle if they knew me. I could never get a motorcycle, I'll be very honest with you. If I ever got a motorcycle, it wouldn't even be two conversations. It would just be, hey, did you hear Steve got a motorcycle? He's been hurt. Yeah, he was driving it off the lot, went down, and if they sell enough candy bars, they're going to fuse his back. Yeah. And then some of these jerks are riding around on motorcycles, you may be one, I don't know, without a helmet on. That's a great idea. That's brilliance, isn't it? Yeah, if you're not wearing a helmet on a motorcycle, are you wearing a seatbelt in a car? Are you wearing underwear when you have diarrhea? Do you take any precautions in your life whatsoever? I think not. All right. Unfortunately, COVID has been, a major part of everything we deal with, right? Precautions. We don't even get out of the house that much. So the only thing we have is like the ring outside. Watch people go by the house. That's a big excitement for us. Then we realize we got this jerk in the neighborhood. And once a day, sometimes more, he goes walking by the house and he's doing the air guitar. Air guitar. Is there anything sadder than someone who's playing the air guitar? What is that? Right? Ladies, is that a turn on? When you see a guy playing an air guitar? Ooh, air guitar, let me get out of these things. I love a man who can pretend. Yeah, he's pretending he's Jimi Hendrix. He's actually Carl Hendrix. He's an accountant from New Hampshire, and he's available. Yeah. The reason they do it, though, everybody wants to be a rock star. That's the point. Rock stars want to be rock stars. When's the last time a rock star quit? Huh? They don't quit. No, look, if they don't choke on their vomit and die by the age of 23, they're good to go for quite a while. They got 50 years of touring after that. Yeah, and they're all still out there. Aerosmith, The Who, the Rolling Stones just announced that they're going back out on tour after the COVID. Yeah, Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones are older than the Supreme Court. Yeah, a Rolling Stone concert is not what you think it is anymore. You go to a Rolling Stone concert now, half the crowd's got the scooter and the oxygen going. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't want to get flashed at a Rolling Stone concert anymore. A little disappointing. Yeah. Rolling Stones are aware of this. They've had to repurpose all of their music, all of their songs. Start Me Up is now a cautionary tale about cardiac arrest. Can't Get No Satisfaction is about an elusive bowel movement. Legally, they can't play Time Is On My Side. At least they were rock stars, though, right? Great rock stars. Knew how to tear up a hotel room, do it up, go crazy. What do we got out there now? What's the crap we got out there now? Mumford & Sons? What is that? I don't know which one's Mumford, but But the other ones aren't his sons. I don't know what kind of crap they're trying to pull there. Huh? The real rock stars, you can never have all their kids on stage. And be like, ladies and gentlemen, AC/DC and the Illegitimates, here they come. Yeah, that kid's from a Denver gig we did, and apparently we played the Philippines at some point. How you doing? Yeah. But that's it. COVID's got us right now. We're going to win, but COVID's got us right now. Dating, right? Kind of works because of the online dating, right? That's very COVID friendly. Online dating, I didn't do that much of that, but usually I'll talk to the audience and have them tell me all the websites that are out there for online dating, because there's so many of them, and many of them I don't know. We can't do that right now, so I'll just name some of them. We got, what do we got? Tinder, just sex. Christian Mingle, no sex. Silver Singles, you know that one? That's one for the older folks. You don't swipe right, you wipe right. Sorry about that. What else is out there? Farmers only. Yes, farmers only. When you're really just looking for a hoe. Yeah, you're welcome, you can use that. And then sometimes there's sites that, they're not even dating sites, but people meet on them. This one couple said they met on Craigslist. Craigslist? Oh, you're looking for an end table? You found this piece of crap over here? Craigslist. But that's the problem, is that relationships, they're hard, right? Very, very hard. I was married for 6 years. I had to tap out. Couldn't get any oxygen. It's hard. I think the best generalization, this is not my line, but the best generalization I ever heard is men are stupid, women are crazy. Doesn't that pretty much cover it? I think that's pretty much it, right? Guys, we're morons, are we not? We're very simple beings. We like sex, we like sports, and we're fascinated by shiny objects, right? Velcro, like an hour. Bubble wrap, until it's done. You just go until it's done. It's hard. We're different, you know? Women are a little crazy. When I was married, I'd be sitting on the couch with my wife. She'd turn and go, what are you thinking about? Nothing. Oh yeah, God forbid we should have a conversation. No, you asked me what I'm thinking about. I'm answering your question. You told me to answer your question. I'm not thinking about anything. Yeah, God forbid we should talk. No, I am telling you, there's a dull hum in my head right now. Nothing. Right? And women, they don't believe us. No, you know why they don't believe us? Because their brains are always going, yeah. Us? They can't believe it's happening. Ladies, when your man tells you there's nothing in his head, believe him. It's hard. I mean, we don't even use the same words. Vocabulary doesn't mean the same thing to us. Different words mean different things. I'm not talking about big words. We don't agree on little tiny words. We don't agree on the word what. Huh? Gentlemen, when your lady says what, it's not because she didn't hear what you just said. When she says what, she's giving you the opportunity to change every damn thing you just said. Huh? But ladies, when we say what, it's not because we didn't hear what you just said. When we say what, we're saying what? What? What do I have to do to have sex and end this conversation? What? I think wrapping that up is that a female friend of mine said to me, you know your stupid thing about men are stupid, women are crazy? She goes, I'm going to accept that. I'm going to accept it for all women. You know why? Because you can drive us crazy. We can't drive you stupid. There it is. All right, there you go. There's a little comedy for a cause for you. Before I go, I'd like to just mention again the Wheelchairstrong Foundation. If you can, donate liberally, as much as you got. Mark does amazing work for his sons, Troy and Andrew. Look, Mark's amazing. I saw the film A Father's Fight. Well, first of all, Mark, stop fighting. We haven't met yet. Stop fighting. What are you, 75 now? It's enough. Enough shots to the head. But it is amazing what you do. I normally wouldn't discuss this, but a lot of fathers have fights. My son is stage 4 with a rare bone cancer, osteosarcoma. Again, I'm not making this about me in any way whatsoever. The reason I mention it is that we all have fights. Every family, everyone, there's something going on. There's a hardship and there's a pain. And the only way to fix it is to help each other and be there for each other. So if you can open your hearts and open your wallets for Wheelchairstrong Foundation, I'd appreciate it. I know Mark would as well. And lastly, I guess I ask that you all have a very, very happy holiday, and we all hope that the following year will be gold, baby, gold.
Yeah, Troy and Andrew, my heroes. Many people know my whole tone changes when I talk about them. Troy and Andrew live independently, and they're thriving. When they were diagnosed at a very young age, after I got over the initial shock and depression of having a severe disability in my life, I became motivated and I became driven, and myself, their mother, and their family around them has always motivated them and pushed them to succeed. And they have succeeded. They drive a van, they own a business, they do web design, and they're also, Troy and Andrew specifically, they're also world-class athletes. They play for Team USA and Power Wheelchair Soccer, and they're trying to hook up with chicks. I mean, what better to do? You're 25 years old and try to hook up with chicks, and God bless them.
Hello everybody, my name is Roberta, but my friends call me Bobby, and I'm here to tell you about Komedy For A Kause, or as we like to call it, KK5, which means, in my language, Kiss Kiss 5. So important, and we need to help all our little friends like my good buddies Troy and Andrew, who are doing what they can to help everyone in this important cause that we all have to get behind. It's Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, and we must fight it with all we have, because we are tough and we fight and we go on and we do everything that we need to do to make it right. So get out there and support Komedy For A Kause. We love it. I'm Bobby, and I'll see you there.
Hey there, it's Russo. While I was on the road, I got a call from my buddy Mark Chappella from the Wheelchairstrong Foundation. Now, see, our annual Komedy For A Kause comedy show has to now go virtual. So I'm going to ask everybody to please log on to Wheelchairstrong.com, donate some money. If you were going to go to the comedy show, I think a ticket's for $25. It's tough enough dealing with this Duchenne muscular dystrophy disease, why you have access to hospitals, let alone during this pandemic. So if you could just take a moment and just log on to Wheelchairstrong.com and see what it's all about. Donate if you can, and if you don't, I will punch you in the face.
Hey, it's me, Stephen Michael Casada from Breaking Bad. Hey, look, I am proud to help out Mark and his twins, Troy and Andrew, and the Wheelchairstrong Foundation, Komedy For A Kause 5. During these challenging times, look, it's hard, but please take a minute to donate to the kids, and remember, every penny helps. I hope you enjoy the set. Thank you so much.
This is my life, right? And this is my life. It's women all the time. My wife, she's a shopper, right? Are you a shopper, ma'am? Yeah, you love shopping? Yeah, all the time. Now that you could do it 24/7. In the middle of the night, I wake up, my wife's shopping. She goes, I couldn't sleep. Yeah, now I can't, because now I'm broke. You spent all the money between when I fell asleep and when you woke me up. I mean, shopping all the time. It's puro shopping, right? You ever go shoe shopping with your wife? No? Yeah, don't do that. Guys, listen to this man. You should have seen his face when he said no. He's like, Yeah, he almost threw up when I said that. It made him sick to his stomach. Because, ladies, we don't know about shoes. Don't take us shoe shopping. Men don't even know what you're wearing on your feet right now. They have to look. If they look, it's because they don't give a shit about your shoes. And if a man cares about what you're wearing, well, that's up to him. That's his thing. I'm not going to judge him. He probably wants to wear them. But other than that, he can. That's America. I fight for him, right? But I don't care. I don't care for that. Right? I don't care about shoes. And she goes, "Oh, honey, I want to." She bamboozled me, bro. We're driving down the road. She goes, "Oh, honey, let's go to Dillard's real quick." Right? Hey, and we love the word "real quick." Women, you think we don't, but we do. And you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to get. We're done. Notre Dame's on. So she's like, let's go real quick. And she sold real quick. We like the word real quick. Like I said, it's not one word. I know it's two words, but when you say it real quick, it's like one word. And so we get to Dillard's and I'm thinking real quick, I'll get down. I'll even get down. Because I had never, ever seen the Dillard's shoe department before. You walk past it on the way to the mall, but you never venture in, right? I walked in. I have never seen that many damn shoes ever I didn't know they made that many shoes. I went in like, what the hell? My wife was gone. I couldn't even find her. Right? And I realized there's chairs in the women's shoe department. You know why they're there? Not for women to try on shoes. They're for you to sit your butt down, right? Because you're going to be there a while. I went in clean shaven. I left with this, bro. And then my wife comes. She goes, wants to get me involved in shoe shopping. I don't want to get involved. She comes up. She goes, oh, honey, look at this shoe. Isn't it cute? Ladies, we don't know that shoes are cute. Look, we'll be honest with you. We know that bunnies are cute. We know that puppies are cute. And we know most babies are cute. Oh, come on. They're not all cute. I had one. I'm like, what happened? Oh, Ma, who hit my kid? She's beautiful now, but it was a rough start is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is I'm honest. I'm being honest with you right now, right? And I don't know that a shoe is cute. I don't know. She got mad and stormed off all mad at me because I didn't know that a shoe was cute, right? I don't know. And so then there's this couple. They were about 80 years old, and the wife came up to him with a sandal. She's like, oh, honey, look at this sandal. Isn't it cute? And he goes, oh, honey, that's so cute. And she walked away happy. And I'm thinking, I'm a crappy husband. Right? He knows something I don't know. I need to get some wisdom from this man. So I go to him and I go, sir, I don't mean to bother you, but how did you know that sandal was cute? He goes, dude, they're all cute. He goes, do you want to live here? But I'm afraid, right? I'm afraid that I tell my wife the shoe is cute and she buys it and she wears it to work the next day, and then all the girls at work go, what the hell? That is disgusting. Who told you that shoe was cute? And guys, once they wear the shoe, you can't take it back. I'd be at work with pumps on the next day because I'm going to wear them because we're going to use them. She goes, well, how do men shop for shoes? I go, well, first of all, at Dillard's, at the men's shoe department at Dillard's, there's only 4 shoes there. Right? There's a wingtip, some tennis shoe, a flip-flop, and some other shoe you don't even know what it is. And if you don't like it, get out because they don't care. Because they're selling 10 billion women's shoes over there. Right? She goes, well, how do men shop for shoes? I go, you don't want to know that. She goes, yes, I do. I go, no, you don't. She goes, yes, I do. I said, all right, check it out. So number 1, how much do they cost? She goes, we don't look at that. And I go, I know, because I pay for that. I go, and number 2, can you run in those? She goes, well, why do I need to run? I go, because we live in the hood. And if there's a drive-by, you got to run. And if you get shot because you can't run, I have to pay for that. Right? Crazy, bro. Crazy. Yeah. Life, simple things, shopping is just, I know I'm bitching about shopping, but it's out of control at my house. You know, Hobby Lobby, you guys like Hobby Lobby? Yeah, look at it, got a woo, Yeah, guys, do me a favor. Next time you're driving by Hobby Lobby, pull over and burn that shit down. Because I'm trying to save you some money right now. Yeah, Hobby Lobby, boy. I've never seen anything like that. My wife goes, just go into Hobby Lobby. I walked in, I was like, I didn't even know what to do in there. She grabbed a cart. This is the best place ever. She's gone, bro. And I'm yelling, hey, honey, are these twigs? Honey, they made this shit out of twigs. We got twigs in the backyard. You can't make this shit? Right? It's bullshit. Right? One day I'm playing golf, right, guys? I'm on golf. I'm on the third hole, right? I'm having my best round ever. I got 3 bogeys in a row. That's right. I'm a Mexican who golfs. Someone told me there was a rake involved. I figured. That was a Mexican joke. Sorry. And so I'm playing, right? And, I don't answer the phone when I'm playing golf. I don't. That's my only time by myself, right? But when it's your wife, you don't want to get hit by a chancla. So you answer the phone. Yeah, hey, what's up, honey? She goes, oh, honey, what are you doing? I go, honey, it's golf day. She's like, oh, yeah, anyway. Do you remember that thing I wanted? I go, what are you talking about? She goes, well, I'm here at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, okay, honey. What do you got? She goes, well, you remember that thing? No, honey, I don't remember that thing you wanted. She goes, well, anyway, guess what? It's half off. I go, wow, awesome. That's great. Honey, how much does it cost? She goes, it's half off. I go, all right, we're not communicating here. We're not seeing eye to eye on this, man. Honey, how much money is leaving the bank account? How much does it cost? She goes, it's 50% off. I said, all right, I'll quit golf, get a second job. And here I am. You guys ever been to an IKEA? Don't let them build that, bro. They start building that, we're all showing up and we're burning that shit down. Yeah, because if you've never been to an IKEA, bro, I can explain IKEA to you, bro. Oh yeah, I can. IKEA is like a haunted house, right? Right? You've been to a haunted house, right, guys? So this is IKEA. Once you walk in to IKEA, just like a haunted house, you can't go back the other way. You got to go through the whole place. You got to go from scary room to scary room to scary room to scary room to scary room. Then they feed you meatballs to scary room to scary room to scary room to get the hell out. Right? And at IKEA, you can't just buy the stool. Oh, no. No. At IKEA, you got to buy the whole room. You got to buy all of it. It all matches. And women like things that match. Right? So you got to buy the stool, you got to buy the bookcase, you got to buy the couch, the ottoman, the bedroom set, and the piano to get out of IKEA. Right? And this is how you know you've made it in life. This is how you know you are successful. When you buy furniture and they take it to your house and they set it down and they leave. Boom, you've made it. I have not made it. No. My shit shows up in a box with an Allen wrench.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for attending this excellent event for Comedy for a Cause. We are benefiting Wheelchairstrong Foundation, the Wheelchairstrong Foundation, which it was started by a very dear friend of myself and Jimmy Hurley's, Mr. Mark Chiapetta, his lovely wife Janice. His twin boys, Andrew and Troy, were both born with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And I'm telling you, these kids are thriving, and they're doing so well. They have more energy. I wish I had their energy. I wish I had their lust for life. They're amazing young kids. So this charity event is near and dear to my heart. I like to do it as much as I can. Please donate, everybody. The Wheelchairstrong has done some amazing things for these kids that suffer with Duchenne. And I'm just happy to do it. It's, like I said, close to my heart. So please donate, and I hope you enjoy what I brought for you today.
Let them know! I know that. Thank you. I am the mother of 5 children. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Take it in. Where'd you go, pee-pee? You got a little wet spot. But it's next to your knee, home slice. Fucking call me. I like them thick. I'd tear that shit. Well, don't get too excited. I've had 5 kids, sweetheart. Bring a friend. Just celebrated my 29th wedding anniversary, folks. 29 years married. 29 years married with my high school sweetheart, Jimmy Hurley. You guys are very nice. You applaud because you don't know him. I'll give you a day in like that shit show. We get married, we start having the kids. All right, we have a girl, another girl, another girl. 3 girls in a row. Jimmy Hurley goes into a full-fledged panic because he's the only son in the Hurley family. All right, it's him and his 4 douchebag sisters. Oh, they're miserable women. Miserable. We had a big family cookout last summer. The 4 of them were sitting together on a picnic bench all lined up, you know? I said to Jimmy, look at that. A clam roll. So, you know, he's panicked because if we don't have a son, the Hurley name's going to end. You know, there'll be no heir to the Hurley fortune. So I take a long, introspective look at my very sad life. I got 3 kids in diapers, 2 bad pair of stretchy pants. Me and Jimmy Hurley share a minivan. Hey, folks. I don't think things are going to suck anymore, do you? I don't think you know, I got the time. I'll take them for the team. I'll slide another one out. I'll see what we get. A couple of weeks of this awesome adventure, Jimmy Hurley comes home from work, says, Christine, I got bad news. So what bad news? It's bad news for you and me, Christine. You and I are never going to have a son. It's not going to happen. It's not in the cards for us. Me and the guys at work talked about it all day. Discussed it all day. Figured it out, me and the guys at work. I said, really, Jimmy Hurley, and what were you and the other Mensa candidates at work discussing? To make you come to such a conclusion. He said, Christine, my sperm is so I will continually blow the balls off of all of your eggs. P.S. Jimmy Hurley is a firefighter. He doesn't like me to tell people where he works. I've had a couple of cocktails. You're lovely people. I'll give you the initials. Randolph. Now, folks, I also think you should know that Jimmy Hurley is weighing in a very svelte, very sexy 275. Yummy. 275, my friends, and he's the tiny guy on the Randolph Fire Department. So, folks, if you ever find yourselves in the town of Randolph and you're stuck inside a burning building, God forbid you be trapped on the second floor, you better be hanging out that window with a big bucket of chicken. Because not one of those fat fucks is coming out of that. So we got a son, his name is Joe Hurley. He's awesome. He's like 16 or 19. After we had Joe, Jimmy Hurley went and did the right thing, got a vasectomy. Gentlemen in the audience, if you're going to schedule a vasectomy, I beg you do not do it at the CVS Minute Clinic. Because 1 year later I found out, indeed, I was pregnant with my 5th child post-vasectomy. Yeah, lucky Christine did it. I know, horseshoe up the ass Hurley. Oh yeah, after that I found out I couldn't sleep. I'm tossing, I'm turning. I jump in the car at 12 o'clock at night. I drive to the 24-hour Walgreens. I buy the pregnancy test. I throw it in the front seat of the car. I am not even out of the parking lot, and the plus sign is flashing to the back. I get home, I'm crying, I'm pacing. No, God, don't make me do this again. I can't do this again. Please don't make me do this again. Then I think, why am I suffering by myself? I am waking Jimmy Hurley. And he will suffer with me. So I went across the hall to his room. Now, I gotta be careful, you don't want to startle him too much in the middle of the night because sometimes he tips right out of his recliner. But he must have known something was up because he actually pulled his hand out of his sweatpants to talk to me. I know, ladies, break me off a piece of that. So I held up the white stick. I said, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. He said, who has a fever? Now I'm stuck home. 5 kids, 4 in diapers. Groundhog Day is what my life has turned into. Every day's the same. Just a little shittier than the day before. Every morning you wake up, 5 a.m. That's when they insist you wake up. You go downstairs, there they are, the 5 little beggars sitting around the kitchen table. No hello, mummy. No good morning, mummy. Immediately. I want waffles. Where's my waffles? I'm waiting on some waffles. Waffles! I don't want waffles, I want toast. I don't want toast, I want breakfast. girl. I get to do comedy like, 4 or 5 nights a week. It's a dream job, best job in the world. During the week, I also waitress. I'm a waitress. I gotta be honest with you guys, though. I did leave waitressing about 6 months ago after waiting tables about 11 years. It was a spontaneous decision. I didn't plan on it happening. It was a Wednesday afternoon, and I was in the middle of a very busy double shift. And I walked out into the dining room, and I looked at the faces of all the patrons, and I said to myself, my God, I fucking hate people. So I went right to my manager's office. I said, Dave, I quit, I'm out. Christine, you can't, we're slammed. I said, Dave, this is the United States of America, all right? I quit. He said, Christine, what about your 2 weeks notice? I said, David, for the next 2 weeks you're gonna notice I don't come in. Now here's what I really miss about the old restaurant days, and you'll all commiserate with me. 1 o'clock in the morning, you punch your time card after like a 12, 13-hour shift. 1 o'clock in the morning, you punch it, you get in your car, you're going home. You're exhausted. No matter what job you have, at the end of the day, you're just tired. You just want to go, maybe have something to eat, go to bed, right? Any job you have. 1 o'clock in the morning, I pull in my driveway. Oh, goody. All the lights are on. Looks like Fanny's waiting up. I immediately put my car in reverse. I drive around the neighborhood 300, 400, 500 times. Come back an hour later. Lights are still on. I'm crying pretty hard now. Oh God, don't make me go in there. I'm so tired. Don't make me go in there and do this. Jesus, God damn it. Please. Oh. And really, 30 years together, it's the same exact thing every single time. Oh God. You're so pretty. Do you like that? Unless some big black dude jumps out from under the bed, I'm not getting excited. So then I think, you know what, I'll just sneak in. I'll sneak in. He won't even hear me. I'll sneak in. I sneak in the house. I'm like the Matrix, you guys, right? I'm like levitating. I'm barely breathing. I get in the house, I shut the door behind me. I'm in my hallway now, all right? This is when I notice, out of the corner of my eye, fresh shower steam on my bathroom mirror at 1 o'clock in the morning. Fresh shower steam, folks, yes. Yeah. Ooh, I smell Old Spice. Ooh, there's a little gold bond on the floor. Well, you all know those balls aren't going to powder themselves. So now I'm crying really hard. And then I think, well, how bad do I want that Coach bag? I'm going in. I go in, there's Jimmy Hurley laying there in all his finery. I said, yeah, it's Rule number 1, Jimmy, move your head so I can see Nightline. Rule number 2, when I doze off during this excellent lovemaking session, for the love of God, be a gentleman and pull up my underpants when you're through. I know I'm very mean to Jimmy Hurley, folks. When I met him 30 years ago, he was a lean, mean, hot Irish machine. What I live with today, 30 years later, cruelest of cruel bait and switch. Worst of all being his award-winning, trophy-taking Heineken tumor, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're all adults here. I'm a woman of somewhat slight stature. No longer can I take the bottom position. As I surely will die a tragic, suffocating death. So here's what has to happen. Aren't you happy you paid extra? And you gotta use every last bit of energy in your poor, exhausted body to push all that shit back. Now you gotta keep your wits about you. You gotta remember to take your other elbow and hold her down. You gotta hold her down. Because I have on occasion been rubber banded right out my window. But good news, folks, good news. Last week I found the clicker. You guys are so good, and I don't, and you know, I'm gonna give you a little disclaimer. I don't want you to worry about Jimmy Hurley, all right? Every time I get off stage, someone says, poor Jimmy Hurley. Folks, I do 10 to 15 comedy shows a week. When I get home at night, Jimmy Hurley cries on a big bag of fucking money. Don't cry on that 40-foot pole, you big pussy, that's what I say. We're in New York City about a month ago, big show in New York City. And I'm coming off stage, and there's a woman from the audience making her way towards the stage, and she's got what the kids call the resting bitch face on. So she comes right in, Christine, yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like it, I didn't like you said it all. Jimmy Hurley, Jimmy Hurley, Jimmy Hurley. Come on, Christine, I don't believe one bad thing you say about Jimmy Hurley. She said, you know why? I saw you up there on stage tonight. That big, beautiful diamond ring you have. Sparkling away. She said, that thing is stunning, beautiful. She said, no jerk is going to give you a beautiful diamond ring like that. Jimmy Hurley must be a great guy. I said, oh, well, sometimes I let Jimmy Hurley put it in my bum. let the elderly get their coats. Folks, you are amazing.
Looking up as night begins, all the stars awaken, broken bits of nightfall. How must I catch them all? Shadows disappear, light pours everywhere. The strength rising in me taught me to believe. Love has brought us pain, but we will stand again. The storms began to ease, taught us to believe. The sky turns to deep blue. The cold dark is almost through. Love can fray once so smooth. In the end, it's up to you. Shadows disappear, light pours everywhere. The strength rising in me has taught me to believe. Love has brought us pain, but we will stand again. The storms began to ease, taught us to believe. When daylight's the sky, sunshine comes through the night. Don't question why love didn't make it right. One day you'll understand why this is how it's meant to be. Shadows disappear, light pours everywhere. The strength rising in me has taught me to